by the Harry hosts of Hargoth, coming at you to the community. Let's stick together. Sarasota, Florida is where a comic king lives. Traveled across the oceans when he was a kid. Now living the American dream, all down to hard work. Estimate time of arrival, Nick. Damn, your boss was a jerk. Iron Man 150, that's where it started. We've all heard the story, sweet and lighthearted. Flipping through pages, absorbing the art. Miller Perez, but that was just the start. Neil Adams blew his mind, Buscema mastermind, and Romita, oh wow, mighty fine.
Everybody loves ETA Nick, ETA Nick, ETA Nick. Everybody loves ETA Nick, and ETA Nick loves comic books. ETA Nick.
Hello, welcome to a speculation video on comic books. And first, I'm no guru in this area, so take my advice or opinions with a grain of salt. I watch a lot of Google live chat of other members of these communities. I heard a lot of discussion on speculation books. Some people have even asked me directly many times from many members on what books, what hidden gems out there to buy. And I normally don't have, well, I usually do not have a whole heck of a lot of advice because, to be honest, just about everything, all the C and D and fringe characters out there has been speculated on. Okay, so there's not really anything that has not been known, had not stay hidden or kept secret by many people. The only question is which one of the character is going to be discovered by the studios. But as I have mentioned in many live chats, the one place that people can look at would be second appearances. I'm not big on third and fourth and fifth and all that nonsense, to be honest. But for many characters, the second appearances are still very affordable. That being said, I will reiterate that don't put a lot of hopes into villains. Okay, I can't repeat this enough in any of my speculation video. I have seen many people not making good investment buying and paying overpriced villain books only to see that book crash and burn after the movies or TV shows are over. Like I said many times before, the villains are dead meat once they are dead. Okay? Yeah. They are one and done for the most part. The only one so far that is not one and done is Deathstroke for the most part. But otherwise, I would not speculate on villain books. Now, one area that I think can still heat up, if there's such a thing, would be female characters. It is not a secret that both Marvel and DC are trying to diversify the movie universe with more female characters. Okay, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing or a good thing. I'm just saying that it's not a secret that they are trying hard to introduce more female characters into the big screen to diversify. But because of that, I think if I was gonna place my bet on where to speculate, I would say try to focus on female characters. Even the second tier, third tier, or bottom tier. Hey, even Squirrel Girl might get a shot. So don't write off Squirrel Girl. They might even bring back Tank Girl. But that's one area that I think can still heat up, because if Marvel and DC are set on this path of diversing their superhero cast on the big screen, who knows? You might see more female characters, and it's not to say that they can't replace Thor with a female Thor, or Iron Man with a female Iron Man when Tony Stark is off the screen. They can still do that, but there are plenty of female characters that they can introduce on the big screen. And one of them, can't make this video without having at least one tidbit of good information. For those that are familiar with this Dracula magazine, Satana, or how do you say her name? Satana? Well, whatever her name is, okay? Let me show you her true first. Well, the whole debates about the ads for Wolverine in the Iron Fist book or other comic book before his true first appearances in the comic book Hulk 180 and 181. There are some appreciation to those few books that have the ads for Wolverine. Well, here, okay, for those that think Satana have a chance to be something big on the big screen, there you go. Okay, you see that? There you go. See her dramatic debut, on sale July 3rd. This magazine came out a few weeks, if not a month, before her intro in Vampire Tales issue 2. Okay, so if you care, and you might not, there you go. A full page advertisement of Satana in Dracula Live. Great magazine. Awesome Neil Adams cover, and I can't say enough about how much I love this magazine. It deserves its own spotlight one of these days. But and it's issue 3. Okay, forgot to mention it. It's issue 3 of Dracula Live, a fairly inexpensive book, but a tough as heck book to find in high grade. Okay, so here's my cheap copy that I bought recently to enjoy. That's it for this video. Keep on speculating.